YouTube. I'm Unca Crunk, just your standard issue purple monster of a certain age, plays games on the internet. In the previous episode of Persona 2, we delved deeper into Kandori's lab and helped Eikichi get the Joker victims secured away in the parking garage. Then, we picked up a key that will let us take the elevator where we will hopefully find Shiori. But at the very least, we will face Kandori because we've already seen it happen in Maya's story. So, let's see if we can finish this. Oh. Okay. When the elevator opened, a robot I'd never seen before pointed the muzzle of a heavy gun at me. It reminded me of the Order of the Holy Lance from the other side. A model number, XO, was painted on the body. Throw down your weapon and surrender. You may be a child, but I will show no mercy. It looked like someone was piloting it. The young guy beat up earlier screamed from the other side of the fence next to me. Turn that goddamn brat into mincemeat! It seemed like he managed to wake up and made a report to the higher-ups. That's what I get for leaving survivors behind. Damn morals and ethics. Blech. The guy inside this thing must have known how to get to the fourth floor. All I had to do was pull him out of there and make him spill his guts. Okay, let's see. What are we gonna do? Yeah, let's do Nova Kaiser. See how that goes. Nice! Oh, wait, I need to be on real since this is a boss fight just in case. Ow! Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take a bead. Okay, 118, that wasn't so bad. Okay. No, wait, just do that again. Oh, okay, good. Oh, not quite. Level up. Oh well. That's fine. Ah, damn it, useless piece of junk! The driveline shorted out and smoke started rising from all over the mech. A scrap iron hatch opened and the pilot jumped out. The young man on the other side of the fence had already vanished. Hands up. What's your objective? Don't think you can make it out of here alive. I pushed my blade forward the tiniest bit. The tip sunk into his forehead and a line of blood traced down his nose. Get in the elevator. Understood. Wait, I don't get to get the box? Oh, man. That must have been something that I could only get in Maya's playthrough of this level. Man held up both hands. While keeping him in my peripheral vision, I maintained my stance and smoothly moved around him towards the elevator. All the while, my blade remained against his forehead. He groped one-handed for the elevator button. and after a moment, the door opened. My blade still against him, I walked in without hesitation, while he bent back and revolved into the cage back first. I kicked him in the chin, momentarily knocking him senseless. I grabbed the nape of his neck, made him stand up, shoved his face into the button panel, and stole the automatic handgun off his hip. When I released the safety and pulled back the slide, I found that one of the bullets had already been fired. I ejected the shell and let it roll towards the floor. I was just aping my knee. I should have been able to handle this weapon all right. I pressed the muzzle up to the back of the man's ear. 4th floor. With blood dripping from his forehead and nose, the man pushed the buttons 3112323 213B1 in that order. Oh God, do I have to write this down? Hang on. I don't have to write this down. Please edit this out. Okay. Old computer RPGs from like the late 80s just broke me. I grabbed the nape of his neck and made the man stand in front of the doors. If this was a trap, he'd be the one getting shot for it. When we passed the 3rd floor, the number 3 on the panel's floor number indicator started flickering. Several seconds passed, and the doors opened. It looked like we had reached the 4th floor. I figured security guards would be lying in wait, but no one was here. I pushed the man forward and left the elevator. I heard it was here. When I made him guide me to where Shiori-san was, the man stopped in front of a room that looked like a research lab. While I was at it, I may as well find out who they are. Who are you people? What are you doing here? You came here not knowing that? Who in the world are you? Not a word. I pulled back the gun's hammer. Even if I told you about the New World Order, a kid like you wouldn't understand a thing about it. Only the technicians know the details of what's going on inside. Shinjo is conducting a bunch of different experiments using the subjects that were delivered. Is he the boss? Shinjo's only the manager for this location. Imagine the scandal if people knew who was really in charge. Tatsuzo Sudo. I'm sure you've at least heard the name. A kid like you couldn't even touch a great man like him. The New World Order will create a new world without sin. Tatsuzo Sudo. Tatsuya Sudo's father and the man... Oh, wait. Sorry. Wrong guy. Tatsuzo Sudo. Tatsuya Sudo's father and the man who screwed my dad over. My memory served me right. Even now, he would still be the foreign minister. I got it. He would be able to use the cops, the mafia, the mass media, and facilities like this as he pleased. By all appearances, it was a safe bet that Tatsuzo was his favorite errand boy. I silenced the loose-lipped pilot with a strike to the back of the neck with my gun, then passed through the door to the research lab. Oh no, is that Shiori? Around the center of the lab there was a demon restrained on a revolving lab table set upright. It hung its head like a crucified sinner. Its blood-red hair was long as a shroud and cloaked its face from view. Its overall form looked human enough, but its skin color was difficult to describe beyond that it was clearly not of this world. If it were so inclined, the talons on both its hands could easily tear through the lab table on which it was restrained, along with the men in white standing on either side of it. It looked like it had been sedated or something. Men in white seemed to have noticed my arrival. They backed away several steps, but somehow, they didn't seem too surprised. There was no one else in the room. A horrific premonition skittered up my spine. Glaring at the men in white, I barged straight in while thrusting the gun at them. Stole a clipboard holding the chart from the narrow-eyed man and looked it over. On the chart, the process of Shiori-san's metamorphosis into a demon was documented via a series of photos. By deliberately allowing a persona to take over, they transformed her into a demon. It seemed like this was an experiment to change a person into a demon by swapping a demonic archetype sleeping in the collective unconsciousness with a human consciousness. Sure. I uttered a wordless scream and landed 2 blows on the leg of the middle-aged man trembling next to the narrow-eyed man. As he squealed like a pig and crumpled, I grabbed the narrow-eyed man by the collar and slammed him onto the operating table. Change her back, right now! I put pressure on the narrow-eyed man's throat with my left arm and pressed the muzzle between his eyes as I shouted. I can't! I was only entrusted with elapsed observation and anesthetic management and... Then who can? Who the hell thought up this bullshit? Takahisa Kandori. Kandori supplied the theory right now. He's going by the name Shinjo. Where the fuck is he? Just up ahead at the JSM. The narrow-eyed man pointed a finger trembling with terror and oxygen deprivation at the inner door. I wanted to kill him. All these bastards should die. I couldn't stop myself from putting more strength into the arm holding him by his throat. The narrow-eyed man's eyes popped open and his tongue lolled out as he gasped for breath and tried to peel my arm off with both hands. But what did he think he could do when he was that weak? Do it. Crush the life out of him. A dusky impulse blew up from the bottom of my heart and became a black flame. The bruise he left on me ached as if it was being squeezed on right now. In my back, I heard a series of intermittent metallic clanks, then the sound of something heavy thudding onto the floor. I returned to my senses, and when I turned around, Shiori-san was collapsed on the floor, convulsing and trying to pull herself upright. The middle-aged man had reached out to the desktop computer and unlocked the lab table. Ithaqua. Dude, I was just talking about August Derleth. He created Ithaqua. Okay, so this is going to be a Wendigo fight. When Shiori-san murmured those otherworldly words and rose to her knees, the room temperature dropped in an instant. Yep, Wendigo. The sound like a whistle, a scalpel-sharp, freezing wind began to whirl around us. She can never return to the way she was. She switched perfectly with an archetype from the collective unconsciousness. And the only one who knows how to restore her lost ego is Kandori. The middle-aged man kept frothing at the mouth, even as the blood flowing from his leg froze over. Even that spray blew into the violently spiral wind like glittering diamond dust. That sinful persona Joker was called the Windwalker from the unfathomable consciousness. She has become one of the great old ones who once ruled the earth. Arise, Ithaqua the Wendigo! Ozuki-kun, why don't we confirm the experiment's results with our own eyes? Incarnated demons, a great old one and an archetype using a human body. This is a unique opportunity to learn which can best utilize its abilities. With a feeling of despair, I stared up at the completely changed Shiori-san from behind as she floated into the air. What do I do? Anesthesia! In that tank there! The narrow-eyed man, or Izuki as he was called, pointed at the big tank next to us with his eyes as I was pinning him down. Right. This guy said that he was in charge of administering anesthetic or something like that. While I considered how to do this, Shiori-san's head spun a full 360 degrees as she turned to face me. Here we go. Okay, so she's an ice type, which means she's weak to fire, but Apollo is weak to ice. Okay, let me see if I have anything that will mitigate that. I have 2 protection Magatamas and a magic wall Magatama, and 2 magical guards and 2 silver Manishas. Okay, Manishas aren't going to work. Magical guard or Magatama. Magic wall Magatama. Okay, yeah, that one is for physical, that one's for magic. I'm not sure how long it'll last, though. Oh, crap. Wow, okay, I will probably only get 1 attack off before I have to use speed. Okay, he's immune to poison. No, he's not. He's not immune to poison. Crap. He's immune to other things. Crap. Okay. I knew I bought some of these. Okay, Diamond Dust, this is ice. Crap! So, it only works for 1 turn. And, great. That's not going to help me at all. Okay, I will try the magic wall thingy. Okay, magical guard. Right. See if that helps. Hey, I dodged that one. She hasn't used ice since I cast that, since I used that magic guard. Oh, wait, Killer Wind? Oh, hey, I reflected that. Cool. Hey, we did it! And I leveled up. Sweet. So I don't have to use any recovery items. When I tackled Shiori-san to the ground, I sliced open the thick anesthesia pipe creeping through the floor with my sword. Liquid gas blew out from the pipe and splashed all over Shiori-san. Burying her fangs, Shiori-san tried to stand. With deadly precision, she slammed into the pipe with all her strength. Gradually, all the while making gurgling noises as the anesthetic poured into her, Shiori-san's body finally relaxed and went still. Didn't have the slightest clue how much she should have ingested. Thanks to the volatile gas, my head was spinning. That's enough! Uzuki was trembling in a corner of the room, turned the tank's valve shut. When I glanced at the middle-aged man, I saw he was frozen to death with a gruesome expression of manic delight. Good riddance. How long would it hold? Probably about 2 hours or so. And to think, you used enough to knock out an African elephant for 3 days. Suzuki came up next to me and looked down at Shiori-san. He also glanced at the middle-aged man's corpse, but he averted his eyes in a hurry. Sorry about earlier. If the middle-aged man hadn't undone Shiori-san's binding, I might have run away with my hatred and killed Uzuki. Sure, he participated in the experiment that put Shiori-san in this state. He also gave me a hint on how to put her to sleep. No, it's all right. This woman is an acquaintance of yours, right? I couldn't blame you if you killed me. Shinjo, or rather, Kandori. He said he was just ahead, right? Yeah, he ordered us to slow you down while he was welcoming the other intruders. The JSM, I mean, the machine for separating jokers from joker users is down the hallway, straight ahead. Kandori's there. I'll be back. In the next episode, to the outro! Well, Carp, Shiori has not only been turned into a demon, she's been turned into Ethaqua, a great old one for crying out loud. At least we managed to subdue her without killing her. Almost killed the anesthesiologist, though. So apparently, the brand Nyarlathotep put on Tatsia's arm allows him to whisper in his ear at times of stress. Anywho, it would seem that Kandori is next. Thankfully, we just leveled up, so I don't have to use any of my dwindling stock of Chun souls before the battle. In the meantime, up here is a playlist of my Phoenix Wright Justice for All playthrough, and down here is a video that YouTube recommends. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!